Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches.
Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's in open space downfield. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. On the move. And he'll lose yardage yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw on you.
And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running.
Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That's and
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this, Rangers concentrate on one thing, making the catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's a draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To the air on second down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and go get them tackled to the ground.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Wants to throw again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball there. You just trust in your own guys' ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be knocked down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Manning. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking left. Got his man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Gets it to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. And the Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense. Wants to throw. It's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, going up top. A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's a seam wide open.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves him with the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Brian. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got the...
Oh, what a call. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Boy, it looks smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Reads it, fires complete.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field, but this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up.
There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.